My name is Chamberlin. This is my pre-trip testimony. When I went on the trip, I didn't really know what God was going to use me for on the trip. But once I got there, I figured out what God needed me to do. I was good with children, and so God used me to help connect with the children. So we gave a Christmas party for the children. I was able to help with the children and give them gifts and just connect with them. And we sang them songs and we drew with them. We taught them about Jesus. We helped this family. There was 3 little girls, and they were all sleeping in the same bed with their parents. So we got them beds and we remodeled the room, and just to see the smiles on their faces was amazing. And every time we saw them, they'd say hi to us. So yeah, I really like being with the children. I feel like that's what I was supposed to do there.
Hi, I'm Chamberlin. We got to paint a mural in the Peru Hope Center, and I was a part of that, helping Peru Hope to bring light to people in the community and that they can learn more about Jesus in that place and everything. We were helping at a little kids club one day, and a little girl asked me to help her with this word search. She just handed me this bracelet and she said para ti, which means for you, and I was like, thank you so much, because I feel like I didn't really do anything, but they just loved me anyways, and like all of the kids were so excited to see us when we would walk by. It was just really cool that God could use us just by us being there.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Chamberlin. I thought, and I think I even told my prayer group, that I might just be going on this trip because I thought I needed to be with my children, and I wanted to see the blessing that God was going to show them individually, and that they were going to experience seeing how big their God was. But God had a surprise for me too. It was at the Christmas party that we were throwing for the children in YCon. We bussed about 30 kids in, and we were singing songs, worshiping with each other and singing Christmas songs together. And the pastor's family was telling the children about the story of Jesus. And God helped me notice a young mama standing over to the side with her 2 little boys. And it didn't look like they knew that they were welcome there. So when it was time for us to go inside to have cake and give the children their Christmas presents that we had prepared for them, little mama and the 2 boys were kind of turning away to go the other way, and I'm like, no. So I ran over there, and I had learned the word bienvenidos that day. It means welcome. So I told little mama, bienvenidos. Vamos, la fiesta! Let's go to the party. They ended up being the last ones to leave the party that night. They were having such a great time. At the end of our time together, at the end of our trip, our team got together to share what we had seen God do during the week. And I felt that thumping in my chest, and I had never told anyone about little mama. And I said, I got to see God pursuing someone. All of a sudden I realized that's what it was. God was pursuing little mama. Little mama prayed and talked to Jesus, I think, for the first time that day. And so I was super surprised. God used me to be a little part of welcoming little mama. And I was just blessed by that. And that was my surprise that God had for me on this missions trip. It was a blessing to go on this missions trip as a family. And that He could use the gifts and the talents that He's given to each one of them in a specific way and then multiply it into something amazing. But a third blessing that I didn't know that surprised me was the spiritual conversations that I was going to get to have with them. As we were preparing to go on the missions trip, we prayed together for those moments that God was going to use us, that He had planned ahead, and the people that we were going to meet and what we were going to say.
So it doesn't matter how young you are, God has a plan for you on a business trip.
God definitely just surprises you and blesses you, even when you're trying to bless the people there.
And He can use you to help the community and wherever you're going.
And we want you to experience this blessing too, so bienvenidos!